guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vuvu and this is Vuvu Vena Reads. If you are new on here, please consider pressing that red subscribe button immediately and joining this family because we would love to have you here. If you're a returnee, a part of the fam bam, welcome back fam, and thank you for joining me once again. On today's video I am giving you a review of An Ordinary Wonder by Buki Papillon.
So Vena_reads is an amazing book reviewer, also YouTuber. She reviews books on YouTube, and if I'm not mistaken, she also has a blog as well. So please, if for your connection with literature, get in touch with or follow at VUVUVENA_reads. She is based in South Africa, and I think it is also extremely important to follow literary content creators who are based outside of the West and in continental Africa, because they do a really good job of bridging the gap.
We appreciate you, Vuvu, for bringing us Turning Pages and for bringing us your BookTube channel.
You know, this is a chance for people to actually see some people that I really enjoy.
Please consider pressing the red subscribe button down below, and if you're a returnee, welcome back fam.
Vuvu, you're amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
So I do want to say that this is my first 5-star and probably my only 5-star read of the year so far. This book was gifted to me by Jonathan Bell Publishers for review purposes, and it is a debut novel by Nigerian author Buki Papillon. And listen to me, I went through the most reading this book, okay? I have come to learn, right? And it's not even I've always known this about myself, so I'm trying to articulate this as best I can. I am not built for trauma, right? Traumatizing stories do not do it for me, whether they are real life or they are fiction. But the minute something traumatic happens, especially, obviously most of the time the victims are undeserving, but especially to somebody who is undeserving, my mind, my heart just can't take it, right? I'm saying my mind because I do get into that state where these things start playing in my head while I'm asleep, that my mood starts to dip and I'm just not fine. So this is what happened while I was reading Otorin's story. Otorin is our main character. I want to say his name properly, and I don't think it should matter because they call him Otto in the book, right? I want to say his name is Otorin or Otolorin. Oh guys, I'm so sorry. Otto's story is so devastating. It is one of those gutting injustices that you could ever experience. So this is the first book that I've ever read about a person who is diagnosed, the old term being pseudo-hermaphrodite, but apparently the new term is intersex. So he is an intersex twin who is born into a family of wealth in Nigeria and high standing in society, and because of this he is seen as being a curse to the family because of how he was born, with both male and female organs, and he identifies mainly as they identify mainly as female, right? So what happens throughout the book therefore is then a journey of him trying to claim himself from his family, from society, and trying to, I keep saying himself, trying to claim themselves from society and from their family as the gender that they feel most comfortable being referred to. So throughout this journey, obviously there are moments where there are highlights into the Nigerian culture and why this is such a big deal and a burden on a child who shouldn't be going through this. This book is told through two different time, I want to say, zones, where the one is when the child first discovers the family's sentiments about how they were born, and then the current time is as they are trying to navigate and free themselves from all the stigma and all the expectation of what gender they should be. Very well told through the lens of a child is also the thing that will just tug at your heartstrings here, and how isolated this child is throughout this journey of self-discovery is something else that Buki has done so very well. We get to see a lot about Nigerian culture here, as well as how some of their proverbs are translated into real life, which I feel like was a great addition into the story. Otto goes through phases of different explorations of love, right? Familial love, platonic love, as well as romantic love, and his romantic interest, obviously because of how he identifies, is a quite interesting aspect of the story. And I just love how that part of the story unfolds up until the end. So beautifully told, so beautifully woven in. We get to see Otorin being validated for who they want to become. Sorry guys, like it's gonna take some practice. Who they want to become and show up as in life. And we are exposed to the Nigerian deities and goddesses in their mythology, and there is one that carries Otorin's hand throughout this journey. And one of my favorite quotes, actually, I don't even think I've highlighted it here, but I think I remember where it is. But it was during the time where Otorin, towards the end of his journey, is kind of interacting with the specific deity or goddess, and the goddess says, "I am the strength and fire in you. I am everything that is and was and ever will be. You are the stuff my stars are made of. I am you and you are me," which is such an integral part of this journey, because they had to learn just how meaningful and precious and deserving of life that they were as the journey was continuing. There are obviously favorite characters. My favorite character is Otorin's best friend. I've forgotten his name, and as well as a teacher that is present in the school that Otorin goes to, where he meets his best friend, and just how he shows up for this young child who is thrown out into the world to figure out things that children shouldn't be left to figure out on their own. So that character had a whole sense of, you know, like the Gandalf character, wow, the what's his name in Harry Potter, the headmaster, because Gandalf is definitely in the Lord of the Rings. Anyway, so that kind of like custodian and stewards type of character that you usually have in children's books, that teacher was that. And I think that those characters are so very important in reminding adults who they should be in the presence of children who are victims of things that we can't fully articulate, if you hear what I'm trying to say. So in a world where it seems like everybody else has turned their back against him, every grown up has turned their back against him, here comes a beacon of light who actually helps him navigate the most important phases of his life. And it is very important that somebody like that was shown in a story like this. I absolutely love that element of the story. Before I say any further, I absolutely loved this book. If you have not picked it up, please do yourself a favor. You guys already know that I love me some Nigerian fiction, so Buki did not disappoint. Like I'm saying, this was a good 5 out of 5 stars. And would I reread it? I think that maybe I might. I just need to be in the right emotional space for it, because it did take me a while to finish. There was a lot of stopping and starting, but it was worth my while. That's it for this video. If you are interested in this book, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Tell me what it is maybe that piques your interest about this book, and if you plan on getting it or reading it. I'm not sure if it's available on any of the online platforms like your Scribd, but if it is, do grab yourself the audio or the ebook and get down to it, because it's truly worth it. And until next time, thank you so very much for hanging out with me, and I hope you enjoy VVR Veda, VVR being Vuvu Vena Reads, VVR Veda. I'm thinking of doing it every May from now on, but we shall see how this one goes. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I love you very, very much for choosing me. Bye now.